Welcome back to the Chelsea Career Mode here on FC24. We have business to attend to, financial business to attend to. It's the January transfer window. We've a sizable transfer budget, to say the least, and we intend to spend. We say thank you to K. Ugador, to Monty, Free Prince. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support in the comment section, guys. Thanks to that comment section, we have a significant target to go for. You guys are very keen. In fact, probably more keen for one player than I've seen a comment section keen for before. For a very long time, actually. Many a comment, many a thumbs up comment saying, Ches, we want... I get there. Victor Osimhen. 91 rated at Napoli. You guys are adamant, absolutely determined to see him join the club. Valued at 121 million. I should be able to get him for about 140, although their asking price is 175. So that's going to be the first port of call. Financially, we've got 236 available currently, but I may have to sell to afford to get in the other area that we need to improve in this season, or we would like to improve in this season, that being the central midfield position. But I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to go straight in and we're going to try and buy Victor Osimhen. And we're going to try and get him as cheaply as I possibly can to allow me to get a worldy centre mid in as well. Starting on the front foot, we will offer exactly what he's valued at. Oh no, we've got missing torso Poch again. They want 161. That will not leave me anywhere near enough to be able to sign a centre mid that I would like. They've come down to 145. I will counter to 137.5. Will you please accept that? They will. Victor Osimhen may well be in, and as Halloween has passed, we've got ghostly Mauricio Pochettino accepting a bid, or having a bid accepted, should I say, for a new player. £155,000 a week is what Victor is currently on in Naples. There you go. Mauricio's got his clothes back on, thankfully. He's going to want crucial. That's fine. He's going to want 4 years. That's fine. No release clause, please. Not going to give me an idea what he wants wage-wise, though. Normally, they're willing to take a bit of a wage cut, so I'll offer him 145 and £1 million signing on fee, and he should. Oh, he does not sign that. 210 grand a week is what he's asked for, as well as a £2.2 million signing on fee and an £8.7 million goal bonus. £8 million bonus? No, mate. Wow. What a joke. 250 grand a week. How's that? They'll sign it. They'll sign it. 8 million. 8 million. Unbelievable. We've taken that out, thankfully. Jeez Louise. Victor Osimhen, with his face mask, joins the club. The man that you guys were absolutely adamant that we signed, we have. Victor Osimhen in, £137.5 million. Means that was an A deal. Nice. Excellent deal. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, 91 rated at striker is certainly better than anything else we have at the club, isn't it? I'm sorry, Armando. You don't quite cut the mustard anymore. Tammy's out for a little bit longer at the moment, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell him in this window. I believe I should be able to. You guys were adamant that Tammy got sold to bring in Osimhen. So 3 weeks, he'll be fit again. He's only got 3 goals in 11 Premier League games this year. Despite being sensational for us last season, Tammy has fallen short of the mark this year. As such, you guys have asked that he take the chop. So, he is up for the chop. Tammy's in and Tammy's out again. It's match day in the Premier League. Victor Osimhen will make his debut away from home against lowly 17th placed Bournemouth. So it should be a good opportunity to have a fantastic debut. They've got Kepa in goal, Ainuri at left back, Alan Saint-Maximin on the left. So they've got some decent players in there. Max Aarons at right back. Christian Kouame up top at striker is very decent indeed. Some options on the bench, but not a massive amount of quality. But certainly Bournemouth will be a big test that hopefully, and we certainly expect, it should be a test that we pass. The loudest fans in the Premier League are at it again. At least the loudest fans on FC24 anyway. Somehow, Bournemouth, with the lowest attendance in the Premier League, make the most noise. It's Kouame looking to squeeze that out wide and does so well. Saint-Maximin, you expect good footwork and acceleration, and that's exactly what we got. Reece James intercepts really well. Twice. But Raheem can't get away with it. And there's men in the middle here, and Kouame with a tame effort, actually, in the end. Thankfully, Diogo Costa isn't threatened by that at all. Oh. Little drop of the shoulder. Has worked beautifully there for Neri. That is a cross and a half. The header, on the other hand, not very good from Max Aarons. Bournemouth look dangerous in the opening 15 minutes or so, don't they? A couple of good chances that they've poorly executed. Win that, please, Moises. Well up, son. Kvaratskhelia. You guys have been quite right, actually, in your pointing out that Kvaratskhelia actually not contributed that much, considering the size of transfer fee and his overall quality and high rating. Actually, Kvaratskhelia doesn't have that many goal contributions. Pump the ball forward here. This will be Victor Osimhen's first touch. It's been 20 minutes and Osimhen has touched the ball just that once. That's how strong Bournemouth have started the game here. I'll have a look after this game and see what Kvaratskhelia contribution record looks like. He might have more assists than we're giving him credit for, but certainly he hasn't scored many goals, that's for sure. And Sterling on that wing in Season 1 scored a buttload of them. Into Kvaratskhelia. Can he actually do something for us now? A sharp turn is what we've got. And Chilwell will look for Victor Osimhen. And Osimhen's in the box here on debut. Beats one man. Kepa makes the save. His first chance to score a goal, unfortunately, doesn't end in that outcome. It's probably the best chance of the game so far for both sides as well, considering the dominance that Bournemouth have had to this point. But now Saint-Maximin's in behind again here for the Cherries, and Chili's got caught underneath that. Thankfully, so did the Bournemouth man, and they haven't had the chance to take the lead. Come on then, Osimhen. Away you go again. Kvaratskhelia will look for you over the top. An assist maybe for you. Looking for Nkunku. Finding Nkunku. Oh, I'm going to get lucky. No, I'm not. He's offside. A hell of an effort from Christopher Nkunku. But Enzo Fernandez, the wrong side of the line as the ball comes back off the post. And yeah, definitely the wrong side of the line by a kneecap. And Christian Kouame, I've intercepted it. We've got it away. Kilkenny steps in ahead of Nkunku though. And Fevre draws the save out of Diogo Costa. Bournemouth are giving as good as they've gotten so far in this game, for sure. They're not playing like a side in 17th. That was close as well. Diogo, right place, right time. James. Sterling gets there. There's Moises Caicedo. And Sterling again, actually. Sterling out to Reece James. Looking for Nkunku in the middle, who's going to get there first, but can't find the back of the net. The goal will not come today at all. Heavy touch from Max Aarons, going to get him away from Chilwell. Not the obvious cross at all. Gonçalves looking for Noni. The two substitutes combine. Osimhen making a good run. Noni with an excellent pass. I'm going to go back to Noni, you know. Noni Madueke wins it for Chelsea. And new signing Victor Osimhen gets the assist. We didn't bring him in to create, we brought him in to finish. But if he's not going to finish, because quite frankly he hasn't had the chances, then the least we can expect is he contributes to other people scoring goals, which he has done. Slotted in and returned to Noni, who just made a great run. Definitely onside, and on his left foot off the bench, grabs the goal from the left wing, where Kvaratskhelia wasn't really doing much. I am slightly disappointed with Kvaratskhelia, to be honest. I would definitely have expected he made a lot more of an impact. Maybe I would have gotten more from him if he was in a different role. It is rare that we see wide men get crazy goal contributions in saves that I put together. But, oh, it's a lovely ball. And Nkunku looking to get away. Has he got the legs? He does. Oh, it's a heavy touch. That's a really heavy touch. Okay. No second goal, but we shouldn't need one. We don't. Yep. Sterling got loads of goals from the wing in one season, so there is definitely the precedent there for a winger to get loads of goals in this formation with this setup. Unfortunately for Kvaratskhelia, he hasn't been forthcoming with it since joining in the summer. That said, he's very highly rated and certainly makes a difference. Just not necessarily in the goal contribution side of things. I'll have to have a look at the squad hub to see how many goal contributions he has. Because like I say, he may well be contributing and we're not giving him enough credit because he's not getting the actual goals or assists. But he does see a lot of the ball, that's for sure. And he does feel good to play with. It's just, is he doing that much genuinely when he's got it? Where are you? Kvaratskhelia, 3 goals, 3 assists in 25 games. Certainly isn't good enough for a 90 rated player, is it? For sure. We know that for sure. So Tammy Abraham is transfer listed. Really enjoyed playing his time here, and if it was up to him, he wouldn't go anywhere. Well, unfortunately, Tammy, it's up to the comment section, and they want rid of you. So, you're going. Tammy is on his way back from injury, and immediately we get a bid for him. It's Brighton offering £66.8 million. I am going to try and get a little bit more. They've already bid significantly over valuation. I'll try and get up to 80. I'm not sure even 80 would allow me the opportunity to sign Musiala. 74.2, I can't say no to that. £74.2 million, Tammy Abraham should be on his way to Brighton. They're absolutely the sort of club, being in the Premier League, that can afford his wages. So I expect him to leave. Armando Broey wants to play against Queen's Park Rangers, and to be honest, he can. Queen's Park Rangers, a side that gave us a battering in the player career mode over on the second channel in our first season at Notts County. We earned a replay in the FA Cup, and then they beat us 7-1. I'd like to do the reverse of that today, please. They've got Luna in goal, Paul Fox, Dunn, Clark, Salter and KK, or KK. Smith, Dozzell, Fields and Elias Chair on the left, with Armstrong up top at striker. Right, we will rotate for this game. Not heavily, but we will rotate for the game. But certainly it's going to be an opportunity for some players to continue to build up their sharpness, like Sterling, Osimhen and Nkunku. And thankfully, January is free enough that there are a number of opportunities for first-team players to take a rest. And those that do play have enough time to recover before the next game. I won't start Broya because we want to get some first-team football for Osimhen and up his sharpness. But certainly Broya will come on at some point during the course of this game. Out to Riddler Baku, and Baku through the gap nicely to Connor. Connor to Nkunku. Enzo's made the run, but now there's not really much room for him to find the pass. Nkunku spun well though, and that's opened some space. And here's Victor Osimhen, who's popped it up and buries it in the corner. That's the quality of our 2 highest rated players. Nkunku's spin in the midfield opens up their defence, which has been very solid thus far. And Victor Osimhen has his first goal for the club. Slightly unnecessary first touch, but the quality in the finish is clear to see. Off the base of the post. It's Chelsea 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0, which arguably is actually against the run of play, but we don't care. Chile and Nkunku. Slight interception, but still reaches the Chelsea man. Gallagher just needs to find a pass, or a cheeky little mazy run. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's the quality of the Premier League champions shining through. 20 minutes to go, and we're 2-0 to the good, and to the next round of the FA Cup we'll go. Armstrong, Elias Chair. That's a good hit, to be fair to him. And they're in again. Dozzell, and the shot power enough to get it past Diogo Costa. You don't need to celebrate too much, lads. You are still losing. I don't know whether you noticed. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Chelsea 2. Let's not throw this away late on, shall we? It was always going to be tough for Queen's Park Rangers to get a result here today, especially with the strength of the side we put out. But to be fair to them, they've probably had more chances than we have, and some of the better of the play. But the quality in the 2 goals that we scored was clear to see, and that ultimately has made the difference. Yeah, 50-50 in possession, but they had twice as many chances as us. But ultimately, they weren't high enough quality chances, clear-cut enough to say that they should have scored and should have got the result. We will win in the FA Cup. We'll find out who we get in the next round in the not-too-distant future. But for now, Time to head to Wolves, unless... Oh, got managerial award. Oh, manager of the year! Look at me go! This is my smug face. Well, I say look at me go. It's actually Mauricio Pochettino, isn't it? It's not even me. I didn't have my own managerial character. That's a shame. Maybe in the Cambridge save, or the Leeds save, when we create our own personal individual, they'll be able to win Manager of the Year. But well done, Mauricio. Congratulations. Not bitter at all. Well done, mate. Spot me something that won't happen in real life. Well, that is Tammy out the door. Mauricio still with his floating hit. I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed his outfit at all. I've done nothing to change him. But randomly, he now has a floating head and floating hands, when previously he never did. £74.2 million. He still plays in the Premier League, Tammy, so we may well find ourselves coming up against him at some point later this season. But he's gone for now, meaning coming in for now, hopefully, will be Jamal Musiala. And he's valued at 147.5. I have 161, which is not great in terms of trying to negotiate something because... Right. Okay. Well, I bid valuation and they've walked out on me. What is the point in having a market value if when you bid that market value, you say that you're offended and you're leaving the negotiations? I'm not quite sure that's how that works, Bayern. Bayern are being tits. Right, Wolverhampton Wanderers next then in the league. They have Slanina, Totti, Kilman, Bueno, Semedo, Sar, Campbell, Gomez, Hwang Hee-chan, Thomas, Ronnie Thomas, of course, our Ronnie Thomas, and Sasha Kalajic up top. Lucas Vasquez on the bench, Lamina, Doherty, Bentley for backup goalkeeper, Almeida for midfield. They're now 17th in the league after we beat Bournemouth. And hopefully we can get the win here as well. Nice interception from Nkunku. Victor's on the run. Oh, gorgeous ball. Osimhen's definitely onside. And Slanina. Wow. What a stop. That was sensational. I don't quite know how he's done that. I thought he was going to just push all the way around the outside there. He's Gomez now. And Kevin Campbell. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Sasha Kalajic. Wow. Just as I didn't know how their keeper made that save at the other end, I don't know how Diogo Costa has made that save, quite frankly. He's got no right whatsoever to be able to get to that. That is unbelievable reactions. Sterling with a free kick. We'll look to get it towards the back post. Where's Victor Osimhen? He is in there towards the back post, isn't he? Let's deliver. Oh, and it's a great delivery. He couldn't miss. Victor Osimhen, brilliant goal. His first Premier League goal of the season. And it's an exceptional header after a brilliant delivery by Raheem Sterling. I wanted to do exactly that. And we've executed it beautifully. There's room to get into. So, I was going to say that room is gone. It's back again. Osimhen. Oh, tried to slot it into the corner and Salina's equal to it. Slanina making a couple of excellent saves so far in this game to keep me out. Nothing he could do with the previous header. Why does every cross I keep doing at the moment from open play that isn't taken by Sterling end up going towards Sterling? Cut that back from Nkunku, actually. And then look at Enzo Fernandez getting forward. Oh, and the ball from Nkunku is just delicious. Enzo Fernandez. Slanina with the save. Christopher Nkunku is really proving to be quite the player today. I was questioning the Ballon d'Or win for him. You guys quite rightly said in the comment section that actually, Ches, in the previous season he did get quite a few goals and assists in the previous year. Despite not having a great start to this third season, Nkunku had an excellent end to the second, and factoring in the calendar year, not just this third season, then yeah, all right. Nkunku deserves the Ballon d'Or with a Premier League and FA Cup win as well. I don't know if there was any European competition between. Yeah, there would have been 24 to 25. Would have been the Euros. Maybe France won the Euros as well, and that's why Nkunku won it. Kvaratskhelia scored a goal though. You asked for it to happen. It has. Lovely header, Caicedo. Gomez intercepts, but I think that's game. And that is indeed 3 points for the Chelsea. Our defence of our title continues strongly. Morale is actually on the blink for a couple of players. I think some of them want new contracts, which might have something to do with it. So, depending on what money we've got left after we're able to hopefully get the deal done for Musiala, I'd rather lose Conor Gallagher than Caicedo to raise the funds. So let's try again for Musiala now. And hopefully this time, Bayern won't be knobheads. Okay, something slightly different. João Palhinha. I haven't used him as prolifically this year as I did last year. And Conor Gallagher is the homegrown Chelsea boy. So, sure. I'll just accept it. Adds an extra 50 million. That's an easy decision, and it means that the Chelsea homegrown player, Conor Gallagher, gets to stay at the club. So I'll wait for that money to come in officially, and we'll be able to go out and sign Jamal Musiala. So we're very happy about that. And now that Tammy is gone, I can give Osimhen the number 9 shirt. There you go, Victor. Congratulations, sir. Right. Operation Musiala coming up next, as Operation João Palhinha is a touchy buy. Palhinha gone, match rescheduled, tournament prize money. Sevilla have offered Oscar plus £45.5 million for Pedro Gonçalves. No! We've got Swansea in the FA Cup on deadline day. Well, that should hopefully be a very winnable tie, just as the previous one was a pretty winnable tie against Queen's Park Rangers, and we should have a new central midfielder by the time we get there. I should now finally be able to bid for Jamal Musiala again. I can. Please, can I just have him? Stop being dicks. I'll bid like 160, and hopefully they'll at least negotiate from there. £230 million? I swear he's got a release clause of 210. How are they asking for more than his release clause? £230 million? Oh, God! I can't afford that! Bloody hell. Right, okay, what did I offer before? 160, but 179. Jesus Christ. 217. I can't afford it! 189? 199 leaves me £192,000 a week to afford his wages. Please. That was hard work. No wonder they just rejected my 140 if they were asking for 230. He has a release clause of 211. I couldn't afford the release clause, nor did I really want to pay it. But when someone has a release clause of 211, you can't ask for 230. That's not how that works. Bloody hell, Bayern Munich. Well, I hope Jamal doesn't ask for too much wage-wise, otherwise I'm knackered. I can offer him 192 grand, but that is without any bonuses. Tell me what you want, it'll make it easier. Oh, balls. How about, well, I can offer 180. Okay, no, I can offer 100. Okay, I can offer a bit more than I thought I could. £190,000 a week then. Oh, and a sigh of relief. Jamal Musiala, after much pain and frustration, is coming back to Chelsea. Was at Chelsea's youth, left to go to Bayern, and is now back again. You're telling me a player that has centre mid as his secondary position and has really good defensive stats for a centre mid, not a CDM, 75 slide tackle, 66 stand, is going to take 12 years to retrain from cam to centre mid. 12 years! That's not how that mechanic should work. It's not going to take him from 22 to 34 to figure out how to be a centre mid. I'm not even changing him to a CDM. He should still get a decent amount of boosts at centre mid because he has the capability to play there. He gets a -3. As soon as we get morale and sharpness up, though, it will be fine. Musiala can absolutely play at centre mid. That is unbelievable, Jeff. 600 weeks. What a farce. Jamal Musiala is in, however. Swansea line up with a 5 at the back. Fisher, Ogbeta, Wood, Darling, former Cambridge United player, of course. Cabango and Key. Fulton, Osorio, Grimes, Yates, and Janelli, maybe? Is how you pronounce that? Not a massive amount of options on the bench either. They're in the Championship, one presumes, Swansea City. Put them to the sword, boys. Put them to the sword. A full-strength starting lineup. Lofted in. Good header. Oh, good goal! Cabango! Swansea lead in the FA Cup. A, I thought they were going to go short from the corner because there was a man over there. B, when the cross came in, I thought the defender was going to win that header against Cabango. He's just folded underneath it. I think it's Celia maybe. And then C, I thought the keeper was going to make the stop. I mean, that's arguably a foul on the defender, really. But nothing given. Just dominated him physically. Is it Ben Cabango? I'm going to say Ben Cabango. Mr. Cabango gives Swansea City a 1-0 lead in the FA Cup. Is it Ben Cabango? It's Ben Cabango. Here's James and Kunku. Look right. Look right. Look at Sterling. Look at oh, he did look at Sterling. What a ball, Victor Osimhen. And Kunku's in the middle. Oh, nailed. Free kick. I'd love to take it, but I probably would balls it up. We're more likely to score the goal if I just let Raheem Sterling take this. Please, Raheem, bury it, son. Big boy goal from Raheem Sterling. Chelsea are level against Swansea. Maybe I can let them just deal with it themselves. Come on, lad. Paid a lot of money for you. Do something. And Kunku. Enzo. Oh, it's so good. It doesn't end in the goal, though. Osimhen. Oh, it does end in a goal. Fisher rushes across to it. Can't get there in time. Victor Osimhen. That's why we paid the big bucks for you as well, sir. 135 odd million pounds for Victor Osimhen. And he hasn't yet played a game where he's not gotten a goal or an assist. He's contributing every time he takes to the pitch. Chelsea turn it round in the FA Cup 4th round. Oh, what a ball. Okay, 2-2. Osorio. Brilliant cross. Brilliant finish. Swansea back level. That didn't take long, did it? Maybe they can't get it done themselves. First time cross as well. It's excellent. Boos from the crowd again. As long as we get a replay, I'm happy to let the boys on the pitch do the business. Corner Swansea, 91st minute. I'm going to jump in for this. I don't trust the game not to be an utter arse and simulate me losing with a late goal, which they nearly got. I need to get this forward and get it forward quickly, and I don't know if there's going to be time. It'll be a replay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose in the last minute there, which we haven't done. The boys have managed to earn themselves a replay. Swansea, to be fair to them, were very good. So were Queen's Park Rangers in the last round of the FA Cup. It's just that we were ultimately able to get the goals on that occasion. Or at least keep them out on that occasion. This occasion, we weren't able to keep Swansea quiet. So, transfer deadline day. Fabio Moretti has gone to Bournemouth for 48.3. That's a great deal for them. Beltran has moved and Lucas Pires has moved. Josh Barnes might be going from Real Madrid to Manchester City. Josko Fardiol might be going from Manchester City to West Ham, and Mikel Merino might be coming to Spurs. Got no plans to do anything on deadline day. Pablo Barrios moves to Mainz from Atletico Madrid. But if something presents itself, then we may well take advantage. Josko Fardiol, 81.7 from Man City to West Ham. Fardiol moved in a player career mode as well, I believe, from Manchester City. Mikel Merino has now moved to Tottenham. Artur Cabral has joined Arsenal. That'll be an intriguing one. Josh Barnes, Patreon player, moves from Real Madrid to Manchester City for £82.6 million. Deal done. Congratulations, Josh. You got yourself a move. Sergio Gomez might be going to Burnley. Brandon Yang might be going from Fulham to Leverkusen. We've played against Brandon so far this year in the league. Now we might be playing against him in Europe. Kim Min-jae has gone to Sevilla for £60.9 million. Lots of bids with an hour to go, none of which, even if I wanted to accept them, would have the time to go through. So, sorry everybody, but you're not getting the chance to sign any of my players in the final hour. Is Brandon going to make it to Leverkusen? No, he's not. He's going to stay where he is. Gravenberch has left Liverpool. No, hasn't left Liverpool, should I say. Might be rumoured to be leaving Liverpool, but again, time will run out for him. So that will be that. Rutter leaves Leeds to go to Toulouse. Nathan, former of Chelsea, I think, Nathan, isn't he? So we've got Manchester United next. We are 1 point off top of the table in the Premier League with 17 games to go. We've Leverkusen next in the Champions League. The replay against Swansea is yet to be drawn. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Leverkusen, Brighton, Burnley. There are a lot of big games in there. Obviously, we want to prioritise the Champions League because that's the competition we haven't won yet. But if I have the chance to do the treble, I should probably try and do the treble. So the end of this season might not be as run-of-the-mill as 1 month per video. We'll just kind of take it as we go. But moving forward, we are going to reject every bid that we get in because nobody's getting sold now. Why wait until February the 1st to put a bid in? I've absolutely no idea. I don't even understand why that's a thing on Career Mode and has been for a few years. But that is transfer deadline day done. I'll show you the biggest transfer dealings of the window and we'll have a quick look at the Patreon players as well. That is Nathan. I'm sure that's Nathan from Chelsea. So we're involved in the 3 biggest deals of the window all told, or of the season all told, should I say, because Farrett Shelley was in the summer. So we've spent 200, 350, 450, 480 million pounds. Nearly 490 million pounds. £500 million this season. Cheers then. Spurs signed Balde. That was in the summer for 100 million. Josh moved. We saw Jules Koundé has come to Spurs for 81.9. That's a big deal. Yusuke Fadio. We saw we signed Tomori as well. So I spent over £500 million, about 550 million quid. Tammy Abraham left, of course. Benacer went to Bayern Munich. Kim Min-jae to Sevilla. We saw Ravella to Atletico Madrid. Mikel Merino to Spurs on deadline day. Joao Polini to PSG. We did Moretti to Bournemouth. We saw Dybala to Leipzig's an intriguing one. Enes Unal to Dortmund. Sasha Bowie's left Tottenham to go to Bayern on transfer deadline day. Adam Projek has gone to Napoli. Donion Marlon to Juventus. Lee Kangin has gone to Leeds. Santiago Jimenez to Leverkusen, so we shall play against him in the Champions League. That'd be intriguing. Cabral to Arsenal. We saw Mamadashvili to Leipzig. Veliz to Almeria. And that is that for the transfer window. I'll go and update the spreadsheet with all of the Patreon players. And then I'll give you a rundown of that as well. And we will be done for the episode. So with the Patreon, only 3 January moves. Josh moved from Luton to Real Madrid in the first season and has now moved from Real Madrid back to the Premier League to come to Manchester City. Justin was starting at Liverpool, sold to Arsenal. Fast forward 2 years and Arsenal have sold him back to Liverpool. Rachel started at Newcastle and moved to AC Milan. And 2 years later, AC Milan have now sold her on to Real Madrid. They're the only moves in this January transfer window. Your ratings are as you see them on screen. Again, as ever, if you want to see your individual stats in a little bit more detail, then do come and join me on stream. And we can show you them in a bit more closer detail, like by scrolling across like that and seeing all of your individual stats, or perhaps checking how many goals or assists you've gotten in your league or other competitions that we can actually physically see. So do come and join me on stream. If you're not part of the Patreon but you'd like to have a player in the game for future saves, then do check the Patreon out. It's the VIP tier. It gives you access to the Big One project. We will be adding you guys into Football Manager as well in the not too distant future too. So that's going to be very, very intriguing. Going to be relying on Millie for that, who's part of the Patreon, and we'll be using his services to help add you guys into Football Manager 2. So for the FM save on the second channel, you'll be in that one as well. That's all for this episode, though. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. We are going for a treble. Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. So far, so good. Although we do need to beat Swansea in the in the FA Cup this next time around. And we're only a point off top in the Premier League, so that's going well as well. That's all for today. Thank you very much, boys and girls. I'll see you tomorrow.